Hey guys, it's Melody Lane, and today you're gonna see how I put together this card with the chocolate bunny.
You are watching Melody Lane. With me you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Okay, let's get started. I use this pearl paper, and you can't see from the light. If I hold this up here, see it says, yummy. Oh, I mean, happy Easter. Okay, and we're gonna see how this works. I'm not positive this is gonna work with the pearl paper. You get this file if you support my channel on Patreon, just like all of my other files, but I want you to know this bunny is 99 cents. And I use this bunny to cut out part of this. If you don't have access, you may get a 99-cent charge if you don't have this cartridge. And this comes from the Easter 2010. And it's an Easter image set. And this Happy Easter is also from that image set. These eggs, there's only actually 2 eggs, and I duplicated them and changed the colors. I also flattened them. And I flattened them because I did not want to piece all these tiny little things together. So I selected them all, they were all grouped together, and I clicked flatten so they would print and cut. Before I flattened them, I did change the colors. So there's no 2 that are exactly alike. So they're all different eggs, but I only actually used 2. You can see the 2 different designs here. If you are using this file and you don't want to print, you can unflatten these eggs and use them all. Or you can upload your own eggs, or you can make your own eggs and color them yourself. I created the basket out of free images, out of a square and some circles. Let's get started. I did run these through the Cuttlebug. Correction, my assistant Callie ran this through the Cuttlebug. This was her first time using the Cuttlebug, and she got so excited at the results and say, why don't we use this for everything you do? And I'm like, because I keep forgetting. So hopefully we'll remember to do some more dimensions on this with the Cuttlebug. I love the effect of the Cuttlebug. This is paper from Cricut. I needed a yellow like this, and Cricut cardstock does not come in this color of yellow. I was looking through my paper, and this is the Deluxe Sherbert paper, and you don't see that yellow on here, but it's on the back of the striped paper. And actually you could use that on here, but I wanted some more yellow. You could change the colors of any of these. We could even do that. You could use pattern paper. I was gonna make this pink. I think it came in pink. I kind of like a pink bow, and I like a pink this, but for the video for you guys and for the file, I wanted to make it gender neutral. So that's why I chose these colors. But you know, if I was making this for a girl, it'd totally be a pink bow and a pink basket. And then this is vellum. I just did a circle because he doesn't come with an eye. His eye is cut out, but it's hollow. So I'm just going to glue this piece of pink vellum to the back, just so the eye is not see-through. Okay, and you do need a score tool for this. Let's start with this one. This is the easiest one. This gets folded in half, and the score line is right there. A scraper or a bone folder is very helpful with this, so it folds it nice and smooth. And then this one, you would think it folds the same because this is gonna sit in like this, but it doesn't. This piece is gonna be popped out. So we're gonna fold it this way. And if you accidentally fold it the wrong way, it's really okay. And make sure it matches up here. And then we have score lines going this way and this way. And I know it's really hard for you to see it on the pearl paper, but actually I can see it on the pearl paper better than the cardstock. So then I'm going to fold this way, and then you can, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but I can see that score line really easy with the pearl paper. Although we don't know how good this is gonna work with the pearl paper. So we folded it that way. So now we need to go along this score line and fold it this way. You want to kind of fold these in like this. They're going to go like this. And then it'll look like this. And I just go over the entire thing and make sure all the folds are right. So if you folded it correctly, the point goes in, these two down the middle kind of go up And then these all get folded inside. See how that goes? And then it folds like this. So this is upside down. There we go. And then we're gonna glue this on here and fold that. But before I do that, let's fold Mr. Bunny. He has a bite out of his ear, and I'm gonna fold him in, it's not actually in half, but I'm gonna fold it on the score line. So we're gonna fold him down this way, and then the other two go the opposite way. You always do the opposite way. So then he will fold down there. Now, I don't know if you can see in the camera. Can you see where it says glue? You glue like from this line and above, okay? So like where the edge is, you do above that. Do not glue down here in this area. Over here, you can only glue from the line down because that's where the score line is on Mr. Bunny. So you don't want to glue above the score line. So I went ahead and put a line there and said glue, just so it would help you out, make it a little easier. I was also going to do this out of real ribbon. You could totally make this out of real ribbon, tie it around his neck, but I was afraid I couldn't do a very nice bow. So for the video, we're just doing this. I'm using art glitter glue from May Made It, and I don't want to put glue all along the whole bow. Okay, so I'm going to put glue just at the very top here. And if I was doing this for a boy, I would totally do a blue bow, and I would add a little more blue to the card too. So let's go ahead and put the glue here. And down here. So first I'm going to put the top piece on, and I'm going to try to just line it up a little. It's okay if the bunny goes a little bit higher than it because you don't want it to show through. When we open this, we want it just to see like the bunny is kind of floating there. And then I'm going to put this down. So that's what the back looks like. Make sure you do not put any glue above this score line, otherwise the bunny will not fold or open properly. Okay, so should we test it? I think the pearl paper is gonna work. Okay, so look, it's not working, but it will when we help it. We gotta help it go in there and fold the first time. I usually put it in there temporarily with tape to make sure it all fits. You know what? I never did this with the bow on it before. Okay, so what I do is I go in there and push everything down. If this is sticking out too far, I might go in there and just trim the bow a little smaller, but it's okay if it sticks out just a little bit. You really should go in there with tape. Oh, I don't know if the pearl paper is gonna be stiff enough when you open it up. Oh, if it's not, I could put some extra support here. So maybe you don't want to use pearl paper for this part. I'm gonna go ahead though. So let's put it in here just to see how it's working. I think it's all gonna be okay. And like I said, use some, sometimes I use the Xyron to put it in there, and then you can always rip this off to make sure it's in the right spot. I think I need to take off this. And when I open it, the pearl paper is not strong enough to open this. So I'm gonna get some cardstock and just reinforce this right here. Okay, I have some scraps. If you do this with regular cardstock, you don't have to do this. ahead and do that to this piece. Remember, this is not necessary if you use cardstock and not like scrapbook paper. There, that looks like that's gonna work a little better. Awesome. All right, now let's get this glued down to here. We're gonna do one side first. So I'm gonna put some glue on this piece. This is the only place you need the glue. Do not put it on that middle part. So I'm gonna put it here. Fold that, and then I'm going to put it here. Isn't that fun? And then we're going to do the Happy Easter. That's going to go right here. But first I'm going to glue this on here. So I'm going to put glue here. Just put dots around. And that's gonna go here. And it looks like I put too much glue on the corners here. You might want to use dry adhesive with the pearl paper because I can kind of see that glue there. Okay, let's do the front. We use this pink pen, pink crystal pen by Cricut to write on here. I was gonna put some of these on the inside too. Oh, I forgot to put this behind his eye. Let's do that. I'm just gonna put glue like that since he's already on here. Whoops. This glue dries totally clear, so you won't see the glue. I think I'm gonna stick one of these in the basket. So I'm gonna put this on first. Put the basket in. So we put this through the Cuttlebug. There we go. And put some glue here. And then that will go on there. And we're done with our card. So it says, hopping in to say, yummy. Oh, I mean, happy Easter. Isn't it cute? I love this bunny with the bite out of his ear. So remember, if you support my channel for just $1 a month, you will get access to all of my files. And I have a lot more of these pop-out files. Isn't it cute? Make sure you're subscribed and click the bell so you get notified every time a new video comes up. Here's a shout out to a few of the people who support my channel on Patreon. Diana, Angela, Laura, Jean, Candy, Karen, Ree, Patty, Connie, Shirley, Valerie, Amy, Debbie, Clarette, Arlene, Rose, Liz, Sylvia, Anita, Brenda, Kathy, Catherine, Dolores, Bobby, Catherine, Marcia, Vicky, Deb, Sherry, April, Karen, Madeline, Shannon, Sandra, Judith, Michelle, Liz, Judy, Chris, Linda, Cynthia, Tony, Tammy, Dana, Melissa, Kenise, Yvonne, Indiana, Ellen, Diane, Jane, Yadhira, Joyce, Peggy, Jennifer, Tracy, Jennifer, Barbara, Anthony, Deborah, Joyce, Janice, Donna, Lisa, Brenda, Goldie, Brenda, Janet, Teresa, Misty, Valerie, Delita, Sherry, Gracie, Kay, Christine, Carol, Rosemary, Deidre, Mona, Ken's Creations, Debbie, Jean, Michelle, Linda, Aaliyah, Kimberly, Margaret, Kelly, Leslie, Sally, Richard, Mary, Devona, Luann, Adrian, Sheila, Donna, Fran, Kathleen, Grace, Bridgetta, Dee, Lasagna, Tori, Diane, Lillian, Karen, Bonnie, Jaquita, Misha, Karen, Jody, Michelle, Helen, Michelle, Crystal, Aaron, Kat, Roland, Angela, Susan, Zawala, Lisa, Rhonda, and Barbara. Thanks, guys.